Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the CK2 series. We're playing as Jon Snow, Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. The year is 8309, and the White Walkers are here, in force, strong as hell, 80,000 of them, and it's going to take the entire realm to take them out. I am cool, and I don't know where I am. I still haven't figured out that problem. But I've been looking around, and I've been checking out just who they are fighting against. The others: Lady Paramount Lysa of the North and Lady Morgan Middle Little, as well as other minor lords. And here is where the main force is: King Tommen of the Iron Throne versus the others' invasion of the Iron Throne. Basically, the Iron Throne and the rest of the realm. One name that stood out to me was Lord Paramount Pytier of the Trident. And so I'm like, wait a second, Pytier of the Trident, that name sounds familiar. Yeah, his seat is Harrenhal, and he is Lord Paramount Peter Littlefinger of the Trident, 41 years old. Apparently wielding something special, wants to improve combat ability, 65. This dude is something else, I'm telling you. 30 state intrigue, 31 state stewardship, 20 state diplomacy. This guy could be like another king in the making if he levels some other things up. Valyrian Steel Dagger, that's what it is. And he's married Sansa Stark, Lady Paramount Sansa of the Trident, with strong claims on the Kingdom of the North. This guy is a plotting genius from the Baelish house. High Kingdom of the Trident, Lordship of Harrenhal. And Harrenhal is supposed to be cursed. Strong claim to the Lordship of Derry, and he's fighting along with us. He has the Trident now. What happened to the... a Frey is now the Liege Lord of Riverrun. The entire holding. High Lordship of Riverrun. That is weird. What happened to the Tullys? Are there any Tullys left? That doesn't... Okay, we have some Tullys. Brynden Tully. What is he doing? Leading troops in Royanet. Can I invite him to court? I can. He won't accept. Why? What is he doing? Kingdom of the Vale. He's still serving the Vale. Come on, dude. You gotta go back and serve Edmure Tully. He's still up there. Strong claims. I'm sure he's pissed. He's in the Kingdom of the Westerlands now. Interesting. I'll invite him to court. Nope, can't. He will not accept. I'm curious why he would abandon his house and his family's castle to a Frey. Lord Edwin of the Crossing is now the Liege of the Freys. Sir Raymond Frey after him. Stevron Frey before him. Lord Paramount Harold the Young Falcon of the Vale marrying Lorena of the Vale. And for the Westerlands, representing them in this war for the dawn, this continuous, everlasting war, Lord Paramount Cersei. Do we have a new Greyjoy? Nope, still King Euron. I wonder what he's actually trying to do. Expand the realm by conquest, of course. Alright, looks like the other people are just the same. Is Shireen? Yeah. And the White Walkers have took King's Landing. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and start the clock. I've talked too much. I don't think there's really anything I could do. Honestly, I don't know what I could do. I got people at court? I do. But I got no one to lead. And that's all the money I have. Philosophy is not quite as popular these days as it was in the Age of Heroes, but you have found an old maester who's willing to share his knowledge with you. Under his tutelage, you study the works of Munkin, Caith, Stefan Barth, and other philosophical gangs. I now know more things. Okay, is that what I wanted to do? I could choose another ambition. Fulfill the ambition to improve his learning. Adopt the lifestyle. Let's do that. What should we... Can we even do anything? Recruit for the Night's Watch. Have you trained troops? We need land. Where can I go? Arrange marriage. Start the clock and just let it go. I should have kept my army. Clear war for the dawn. Okay. Negative 100 already. I don't want to offer peace. I can't join them. Lord Commander Jon Snow has usurped the title Command of Harpshire from Satyr Orm. Command of Harpshire. Okay. What is this though? Oh, we got ourselves a little spot. We got command at the nearest place we could find, Harpshire. White Walkers are here though, in force. Dear God, what do we do? Do we have men? We do. That's why I meant to say not have. But there's nothing we can really do now since they're literally right on top of us with 2,000 White Walkers. This is like the worst scenario that I could, and the most interesting best scenario that I could watch right now. This spot's taken by the Lordship of Pinesend. Meanwhile, the Lannisters have taken this spot up here for some weird reason. I wonder how the war is actually favoring. Did they lift the siege? Or at least restored King's Landing to some degree? Queen Irmisand of the Iron Throne. What happened to his previous wife? Died. Oh, illness. Dang, she must have got poisoned. That sucks. Hey, Stannis, is he? No, it's not Stannis. It's Lady Shireen. I should have known. At war against the White Walkers, 1% in favor of Lord Morgan Little. 16% in favor of the White Walkers. Oh man, oh jeez. Yeah, let's can we join the war? Swear fealty? I don't want to swear fealty. That's not what the Night's Watch is. I'm trying to join the war, sir. Glad that I got a spot. Rickard. Maester is no longer okay. We don't have a Maester anymore. That's okay. As long as we have recruiters coming in, troops being trained. We should have went to Moat Caelan. So we have one vessel now. Rickard, Master Rickard of Gold Lanes. And he wants to fall in love, but he already has a mistress. Oh, he died. We have a new mace, or a new vassal, Colin. Wow, he died right before my very eyes. Okay, alright. Iron Throne's fighting back. We got 10,000 men, but he has more. The White Walker is having a total of 53. So the White Walkers are getting defeated, actually. Nice. This is made up of a lot of different men. So the Rome is actually literally pulling together to defeat them. Meanwhile, the White Walkers are just taking territories. I should probably join, but I don't want to swear fealty. Like, what the X? Send an offer to King Tommen of the Iron Throne asking for protection as my new liege. No. Well, can I come to anyone else's aid? 18% in favor of Tommen. Which one is this one? 14% in favor of the White Walkers. Lysa of the North and the Iron Throne. A new heir. As Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, I currently have titles that are not rightfully mine. What shall be done with them? My vows dictate I must give them away. I don't want to do that. No, stop. No. No, what happened to my army? This is a bug. How are you just gonna give it away? Stress. Of course you are. You just ruined yourself, dude. Lord Paramount Mace of the Reach. Did he just take... It did. So should I have just... I mean, I'm guessing that I might get another random pot of land again. And when that time comes, I'm just gonna raise the levies immediately. And just roam around with the band that's left. Now I can't even join the war. 79% in favor of King Tom and 80%. Okay, they're actually doing some work. The White Walkers are actually losing men. 44,000, 43. They lost another chunk. 36. They're losing more. Interesting. Yep, Kingdom of the Trident. That's Peter Baelish's coat of arms, I guess. Wow, Sansa, stress, trusting. Oh god, is there any way I can get her out of there? Grant Valerian Steel. Artifact, Dragonkin, Jade Compendium. Plot to kidnap. I don't know why I do it, but I don't know. Gods surely frown upon it, but my friends true to lure me into a hedonism by showing me the pleasure of life. I can't really decide if I want to enjoy life or please the gods. I can try some pleasures. Hedonism giving the effect monthly prestige and fertility. I gain celibacy. I don't want to do that. Then I'll become depressed. I'll give in to some pleasures. Now the year 8311. Whoa, the White Walkers. That was a big battle right there. A waste of money, a waste of time, but oh, so good it felt. The pleasures of life makes everything feel less tiresome and more delightful. Sweet temptation will be removed. Let's see. Stay strong. Less fertility. Temple vassal opinion. Yeah, we'll do that. 1% in favor of the White Walkers. So what just happened here? First Ranger Dion died. The temptations are overwhelming. The inviting glances, the luscious bodies, and the alluring fragrances. What the heck is going on? Alright, I guess hedonism works out. White Walkers are only at 10,000 men. They're losing against all of the forces. This lifestyle of utmost pleasure and joyous life suits me perfectly. This could be nothing but heaven. Hedonist. Debauchery and sin. I should contemplate this more. What is Jon Snow doing? So it looks like the White Walkers aren't going to fully take over Westeros. Place him up here. Dark wings, dark words. A raven is arrived from Orton with the words from Lady Paramount Lysa from North. It is no longer denied that the ancient enemy, that the others have risen once again. Right to the men, we ride for the dawn. 6% in favor of them. Do I have anybody? I doubt it. Per usual. I should have saved a pocket of men just for this occasion to take back Castle Black, but I guess other armies are gonna have to do that for me. Right. Of course, Jon Snow, yeah. Please, someone give me some land again. The White Walkers are losing, dude. It is not looking so good for them. The Freys got some land. The Lannisters are taking land. I think the White Walkers might have lost this one. Unless it's going to be one of those things where I really thought they had us in the first half. I really did. Are you guys going to siege Castle Black for me? Pretty please. Move preferred capital to Winterfell. The Night's Watch. Move preferred capital to Overton. The Night's Watch. What the heck is going on? They're at war with 100% in favor of King Tommen. So they're on both sides. So what? There's multiple wars going on between people and White Walkers, and people are like fighting White Walkers and fighting other people at the same time, which kind of makes sense. That would actually probably really happen in the books too. I'm expecting to probably see that. Not only are people going to be fighting White Walkers, but there's still going to be some kind of infighting, even though the entire world is at threat. No longer recruiter, eh? Fine. Seems like the White Walkers kind of bounced back. 16,000. But versus the entire might of the realm, Atlantis is at 6,000. The Reach has 15,000. I don't know how many more they can regenerate enough to actually keep doing the damage that they're doing. What about Dorne? Yeah, even Dorne is in this with 19. Well, oh no, not 19. 1,000. So, yeah, there's that. I did say it was going to take the entire realm to take him down. Oh snap. Oh frick. Oh god. They're actually squashing some. It's going to be one of those I thought they had us in the first half moments. I think the White Walkers can like regenerate men quicker, so to all good lords of the realm, I hereby grant my kingsman Harry and the honor of naming his cadet house of Karstark full and legitimate members of House Stark. In doing so, he and his kin are henceforth acknowledged as rightful heirs of my house. Signed, Lord Commander Jon Snow. To all good lords of the... I have to reread this just to understand what I just read. I hereby grant my kingsman Harryon the honor of naming his Stark. He's a member of House Stark. Harryon Stark. So the Stark line lives through the Karstarks. That is Harryon. Okay. Henceforth acknowledge. So he was a Karstark beforehand? Rickard Karstark. That is Lord Rickard of Karghold. And that's his son, Harryon Stark. Oh my god. What a story connection. That's also a possibility. Lord Commander Jon Harryon Stark becomes a member of the Stark family. Interesting. What about Sansa? Is she still a Stark? Peter Baelish is now marrying Lady Paramount Denise of the Trident. What happened to... Died of severe stress. Jesus Christ, that dude must have tortured her. Close member. That's so sad, dude. So all that's left of the Stark line is me, Carissa Baelish, Lady Serena. Oh, he got babies. She has babies with Peter Baelish. That's sick. Fuck, I'm gonna kill him. And the Boltons. I want to make things right, but the White Walkers are here. This is just a big cluster F of just messiness. Peter Baelish successfully ran off with Sansa and doing his creepy things with her and made babies. And there's no real Starks left other than Abominations, and Arya maybe somewhere. And I don't know if this game has a side plot for Bran, but anyway, I have a new heir. Sworn brother of the Night's Watch. Sure you are. White Walkers 18,000 strong. They seem to be growing a little bit. Meanwhile, the throne has 5,000, but they seem to have a lot more. I really not received any land yet. Was that the only piece of land I was going to get? The White Book. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Never mind. White Walkers have a fleet? No way. Bro, is that going to be in the books? I hope so. Imagine Euron on Silence fighting a fleet of White Walkers on ghost ships. Off the shores of the Iron Islands. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty sick. If you can describe that, there's a battle going on. To all subjects, the inheritance of Lang has been thrown into question. That's another place that I don't have. Okay. The White Walkers seem to be going to town. Lord Commander Jon Snow fulfilled the ambition of adopting a lifestyle. What happened? What lifestyle did I adopt? Obtain a dragon egg. Perfect. I think I might actually be able to pull this off. Are there any known dragons? Jesus, negative 900 prestige. What kind of person am I? Show me the dragons. Dragon Riders, Rhaegal. No more other dragons. Dragon Egg, Morello Rogue, Spy Master of the Disputed Forest. She has an egg. Oof. But how? Rhaegal, 18 years old. Dragon Rider, does it? Is there a Dragon Rider? Yeah, this is a very long war. It's now 83-17. It's an entire decade, and we're probably basically we're in the long night now. Technically, we're in the long night. The wall is down, and it's taken a long time. People have finally paid attention to the so-called Grumpkins and Snarks, and the battle is getting close. It's really close. King's Landing got hit. Parts of the realm can get hit at any time. What is this? Lord Paramount Alton of the North, a Razel. Is he on the North now? Kingdom of the North, he does. What happened there? Razel. That must have been the next people in line. Did the Boltons get wiped out? The entire family, House Bolton, get wiped out? I think so. Well, that's one problem I don't have to deal with. White Walkers took care of them, but I don't think I'm going to have any more problems after the White Walkers take over the entire country, so I may be the only one left alive. Actually, 18% in favor of Lord Paramount Alton of the North. Who is fighting on his side? Pentos. Is Pentos really fighting? Has Pentos joined? And Norvos. Magister Isilino II of Norvos. Cal Jono III of Jomo. Magister Darius of Valisar. Mantaris. Pentos. Wow. Yep, they're fighting the White Walkers. 58% in favor. And they have only 700 men. They're in hiding now. What happened about that? Fighting another army. Lord Master Denzo of the Great Arm. What about Bravos? No. It's cool to see that they got some people from Essos involved, but is that really going to help? They're at 20,000 men, so their numbers are actually climbing. A young talented artist from Winterfell proposed to paint an iconic portrait of Lord Paramount Eddard of the North. This will be grand in the main hall. Waste of money for me. I wouldn't want to do that now, since, you know, it's the end of the world technically right now. More men coming up from the King's Road, but is it enough? $15,000 for the Reach. 5,000. Lady Paramount Cersei, damn, she's getting old. 52 years old. Common's now 27. Queen Yellow's invasion of the North has ended in a white peace. That's pretty ironic. Okay, so the entire realm solidified, except for the Reach. Are they independent? They're going to war with Euron Crow's Eye in the Cockleswint War for Lord Marion's claim on the Iron Throne. Dorne, they're just not joining. Iron Throne has a total of 22,000 men, while the White Walkers have a total of 30. Wonderful. Winterfell, Lord Alaric of Winterfell, Raygate, a new house or unknown house, I don't know. Dark wings, dark words. A raven has come from King's Landing with a word from King Tommen of the Iron Throne. It can no longer be denied that the enemy, that is the others, has... Okay, yep, they're going to war again. I'm surely they can handle Snarks and Grumpkins. I'll join if I can. The Trident is independent? No. I can't believe Peter Baelish has set up his own coat of arms and everything. Came up basically from the dirt with all his cunning. Now he wants to see his house rule the Iron Throne. Of course, he is ultimately ambitious. Winterfell has been overrun by the forces of the others. The ancient castle, once home to the kings of Winter, is now subjugated by Winter. The North is at the mercy of this menace, and the White Walkers are now also poised to cross the neck into the southern realms. It is a new long night upon us. I claimed it, and it's here. Winterfell has now fallen. 68,000 White Walkers. 68,000.67k. They're at war with King Tommen. 18% in favor of White Walkers. And it's basically the Iron Throne, Lord Commander Jon of the Night's Watch, which is just me, Torrentine, Last Element, Eastern Isles, the Vale, the Westerlings, and the High Septum, and his cronies. And it's not looking so hot. We need dragons ASAP. And maybe up to a person from Lys with a Rhaegal. Show me the dragons. Owned by Sierra, located in Silkhead. Sierra? Why? I don't know. 66 years old. I remember that. Send a gift. Invite to court. Not prohibited from moving court. Have her kidnapped. The Danes have a sizable army. It's being led. Paramount Ilyn. Ilyn Payne? Vassals. Court. Meryn Trant. Sir Balon Swan. Sir Talad the Tall. Sir Roderick. Sir Robert Strong. Mutated version of the mountain, Sir Boris the Belly, and Sir Jonas Frey. Damn, this guy. What is he doing? Leading troops in Silverreed. He's gonna be fighting White Walkers. That's pretty funny. Yeah, they're just sweeping the entire north now. It's like, not even funny, dude. 70,000. Whoa. Let's slow it down. From what I see, everyone's coming up the King's Road, but they're just getting hit super hard by White Walkers. The other invasions of the North has ended. King Tommen of the Iron Throne lost. And they just got an even bigger chunk of the North. Basically the entirety of the North now. All of it is now under control and governed and subjugated by the White Walkers, except for these islands. I think they can't... I swear I saw a fleet, and why aren't they going for these islands? Assign Guardian... Send insult. Plot to kill. Dark Wings, Dark Words. There they go at it again, boys. And I don't think it's going to work this time. I'm pretty sure everyone in the realm now is pissed in their pants and ready to join King Tommen in the fight against the White Walkers. We have King Tommen of the Iron Throne, Lord Paramount Herald of the Vale, High Septim, Lady Alysanne, Bear Island, the list goes on, with Cersei of the Westerlands, me, of course, Marine, Bravos, Lorath, Parrot Bay, and Jomo. I think that's a cow. Kohoro of Jomo, never mind. Indigo Straits. So we have people of Essos now joining in. Holy crap, it is now international. This is an international war. How many people does Bravos have? 16,000. That'll actually do a dent. Bravos. Nope. Liz? I forgot the names of the people that already joined. I know Marine was in it. That is a really beautiful crown that you got there, Zocaro. King Margaz II of Marine with only 1,700 men. Whoa, Aego. Talk about the stallion that mounts the world. Aego has conquered the Dothraki Sea, except for Dono. Territories of Dono. Cal Aego of Aego, 53 years old. Wow, look at that list of titles. 15,000 men that rides with him in his Khalasar. Attacking Argon Grolo of Lorath and Cal Algo's raid of Lorath. They're raiding Lorath. They're going as east as they can. This will be like another Century of Blood bookmark, but even worse since there's White Walkers and whatnot. E.T., Shy, nothing going on of great importance around there. Pretty sure that will break up soon. And yet I yet to see no like White Walkers coming from this side. That would be pretty sick if we saw White Walkers coming from over here. But I know that's not canon. That's based off theories. And distant historical accounts. Yeah, I don't think the Iron Throne and the other main houses of Westeros can pull this off. I'm pretty sure these guys need the help of the entirety of Essos right now. The watch has been restored? Okay. Perrin Dane is no longer a participant in the other's invasion of the north, as his liege Arion Martell joined the war as a defender. I thought that meant something else. See, there you go. White Walkers do have fleets. Okay, yeah, they're taking over the islands now. They are a smart. 52% in favor of the White Walkers. I'm basically a spectator now. There's like literally nothing I can do. This is so sad. Daisy, Galbert, Mark, I am so sorry. Travelers with rumors of fire and blood. They say that the dragons live once more and that Nasina has now rides Rhaegal into battle. Ah, Nasina. Rhaegal. Maybe I should head over there. Is there any way I can travel over to Leas? Is that lady married? Show me the Dragoos. Wild dragons. Rhaegal is now wild again? Temple of Silkhead. Can't travel. I literally don't know where I'm at. Oh. Of course. This is where I'm at. What is this guy doing? My lord, news from King's Landing of a trial by combat. Sir Alexander Tully demanded a trial by combat from his captor, King Tommen Lannister, and proved his innocence by splaying his opponent, Sir Forley Pruster. I should probably add some mods sooner or later to add more options. Or there should be more options in this scenario. If the character dies, you will now play as Harryon Stark. Let's speed it up. More battles that are being lost on the human side. It looks like they can't even group up. Like, come on, guys, 20,000. Okay, that looks like a sizable force. Did they just get wrecked? I think they just got wrecked. 31,000 White Walkers there. 20,000 versus... Oh, jeez. 43,000 White Walkers. White Walkers. At this point, I'm just only in it to see them take over the entire continent of Westeros now. I have lost hope. Hey, they took out a decent chunk there. They still have 71,000. That's literally too many. They're too busy taking over the land around here. For 61,000, ready to just blast anyone in its way. Okay, that's a sizable amount of men. Oof. Okay, Lys is in it, but they only have 2,000 people. This guy, Lord Maester Parquelo of Morgos. Magister Illyrio of Lys. 5,000. Has Mor joined the war against the White Walkers? Let's see. That guy looks pretty sick. He's just called Other. Robb Stark, a new heir. $72,000. This guy looks pretty old now. He's got a beard. The Goldenhead Roko Ibn. Giscari Hills, Valasar, Southern Stepstones, Lys, Volunteeris, Mantaris, Yunkai, the Bay of Crabs, the Vale, Volantis. Okay, Qohor, Illyrio, Tyrosh, the Arbor. Chosen by R'hllor, no way. Ronit has arrived at my court. The two gods are locked in an internal struggle over the fate of the world, a struggle that, according to the ancient prophecy from the books of Ashai, will only end when Azor Ahai, the messianic figure, will return wielding a flame called a Lightbringer, the Red Sword of Heroes, and raise dragons of stone. The Red Priestess say, I am Azor Ahai, reborn, worthy to wield Lightbringer and drive the darkness from the world. Then why is King Victorian of the Iron Thrones? Okay, Euron must have died. Why is this guy up here? He did. Died of gonorrhea. Well, I am not bothered. That's all you have to say? Jon Snow, I am not bothered. So I think the entire world now is fighting against the White Walkers. White Walkers are at 67,000. And we know a good chunk of... Ooh, look, that's... Looks like the Dothraki are not worried about White Walkers. I wonder if Lang or Yi Ti are involved. Oops, did not mean to do that. Nope. Bravos, Marine, Mir, Nath. Sizable amount of people, or just the world, really. Moat Kalen seems like the spot to be. And I think that might be the location of the actual, like, final battle, maybe, in the actual book series. Children's Tower, Castle of Gatehouse Tower, Castle of the Drunkards Tower. There used to be 10 towers here back when the first Long Night happened. And that was when, I think that was where the White Walkers were defeated. I have a new heir. This could go on for a while. It has been a quarter of a century, 83-25, and I am 42 years old. Dude, I am tired. This war is endless. I'm going to stop this and continue this on the next episode. If you guys like, go ahead and like. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure and comment what else I should be playing. And I'll see you guys next time.